Everyone, I'm John and this is Just the Gearhead. And in today's episode, we're going to continue on with the bodywork on the Ranchero, so stay tuned. So, like I said, today we're going to continue on with the bodywork on the Ranchero. I have decided that I'm going to actually remove the Ford off the hood as well as like I did on the tailgate. I just like it without the lettering. I think it's a smoother look. So we're going to go do that first. So we'll pop those off, weld them up. So here are the lettering I was talking about. It's just the Ford name on the front here. So we're going to pop these off because, like I said, I think it's a cleaner look without them. Can't tell. That didn't help any. But anyways, so to get them off, they're just held on by these little nuts. Can't remember what size they are. Let me go grab the wrench. Alright, so like I said, they're just held on with these little nuts there. Looks like they're 5/16. So yeah, just twist those off. Should be able to pop them off. Alright, see, quick and easy to get them off. You're just left with a couple of holes that we're going to have to fill. So we'll take the flapper wheel, clean this area off of all the paint and anything else that's on here, and then we'll weld up these little holes. If anybody wants a Ford script for 1968 or 69 Ranchero, let me know. They might fit other things, probably. But yeah, let me know. Okay, so there's the paint and whatnot removed, so we can weld those up. But funny thing is I saw a crack, so I hit it with the grinder, the flapper wheel, and this car had hood pins at one time, and all they did is put Bondo right over them. This is just, they didn't weld up the holes, nothing. So I was debating on putting hood pins on this to begin with. But now I have holes already drilled in the hood, and I'm pretty sure they line up with these holes here and here by the looks of things. So I might just order myself a set of hood pins. No, we'll debate that. Yeah, I think I'm not sure I like the position of them, though. I'll think about it. But for now, we'll go back to concentrating on these. There is a bit of a divot here, because the hood pin must have pulled down on the hood a couple of times, or they had them pushed down. So I'm not sure. More to think about. I decided I didn't like the position of the hood pins or the look that they'd probably give now that I've removed the lettering from the hood as well. I figured I'd just go for a smoother look. So here I am, I'm cutting up a piece of metal into a little circle to fill in the hole. There's a welding magnet on the back side of the hood to hold the piece of metal in place for when I weld it. Here I'm just using some rivets to help fill up the holes. Just place the rivet in the hole and then just weld around it and then fill in the center. It just gives the weld something to sit on. There we go. All the holes are welded up, including the ones that were there for the hood pins. But yeah, so we will now go mix up some of that fiberglass reinforced Bondo and put a quick coat of that on. So what I have here is just a cheapy orbital sander and a bunch of 60 grit hook and loop sanding discs. So we're just going to go over everything with that, just trying to knock down the really rough stuff and get as flat as we can. Right, so there's the hood with the fiberglass reinforced filler sanded. I got this side done mostly. There's obviously some low spots and whatnot, which is why I'm going to have to do top coat. But my sander seems to have crapped out, so I'm probably going to have to go buy a new one of those. So, like I said, I got like halfway around the car and then my sander started to die on me. It now sounds like this. And anytime you push on it, it stops working. Alright, so it's the next day. I went to Canadian Tire and got myself a new sander and some bunch more sanding discs. So, we're going to get back to it. We're going to first finish off sanding the rest of the first layer of filler, the fiberglass reinforced stuff, and then we'll see what we get up to. But I'm not sure how much this I'll film, but it's just me sanding. But as I was sanding, I noticed I had a high spot here, and I already did a little bit of work on this, but so I had a high spot here. I ground out all the filler, the old filler that was here, and if you look, it's a little tin canny, it's a little in and outy. It was worse before I did this little thing here. So one of the tricks you can do is you push it in and hit it with the welder, just a few spots, and it causes the metal as it cools to shrink a little bit. So I'm going to do that again in this spot here, and hopefully we can get rid of the rest of this high spot and this bit of tin candy that's still left. So I did my little welds, hit with the flapper wheel, and most of the high spot is gone. I could probably do a little dolly work right there, hammer dolly that. And if most of the tin canning is gone as well. So yeah, I don't know if you can do that on thinner sheet metal, but on older cars you can usually get away with doing a little bit of that to get rid of that tin can effect. And now back to sanding. I will have to skim that with filler eventually, obviously, but yeah, now we're going to go back to sanding. Well, now the car has been sanded all the way around, knocking down all the major spots where I put the fiberglass filler. I also went around anywhere where the paint was peeling and sanded those areas back, so then I can skim those when we do the top coat as well. Alright, but it's starting to look like rain, and well, power tools and body work in the rain doesn't really work so well, so probably going to be calling it a day. So like I said, this will be it for this episode of Just the Gearhead. So thanks for watching. Please comment, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. If you guys want t-shirts or other merchandise, please check out the link to my Redbubble page in the description. On that note, I have found some other websites selling copies of a couple of my t-shirts, specifically the Nailhead and the 56 Special shirts. If you don't buy from the link in my description, you're not buying from me. It's only the Redbubble link that's in my description that is actually my store. Anywhere else on the internet isn't my stuff. Someone stole my design. I had to go around and copyright claim a bunch of places. So anyways, thanks again for watching, and we'll see you next time.